I'm Matt Pinches, and I am one of the two co-founders of Guildford Shakespeare Company.
Sarah Go-Brown, co-founder and producer of Guildford Shakespeare Company.
I'm Kerry Driscoll, I'm the creative learning producer for Guildford Shakespeare Company.
It's quite overwhelming to think that you're celebrating 20 years.
It's gone so ridiculously fast. You spend every part of every 20 years going, well, let's try this next, let's do this next. And yeah, before you know it, it's 20 years.
The objective hasn't changed from the point of view of creating exceptional theatre experiences for people to enjoy and changing the perception of people's understanding or what they think Shakespeare might be or what going to the theatre might be. That's still at the heart of everything we do.
Always loved theatre. I would say they've deepened my love and deepened my appreciation because they love it so much, and that comes over.
The whole point of theatre is being storytellers, and it's so important to share people's existence and experiences in the world through storytelling. It's the nuances of a story and that we're able to put it on stage and engage in a conversation. So how do we engage in those conversations in a safe way if nobody's ever telling them?
So we started as an open-air Shakespeare company, so that USP was very clear. And then when we decided, you know, this is becoming a bit of a glorified hobby if we're only producing one show a year. So then that sort of development of what does open air look like when it's inside it became quite a big, interesting conversation. So for us, that started in a church and has subsequently developed to museums and castles and a Boeing 747 and all sorts of interesting indoor spaces.
It was a play about Lewis Carroll. And the nice part about that was it wasn't just a play in one place, but it started off in St Mary's Church. The whole thing moved up the road to 2 or 3 different locations, including the museum. There was a scripted element, but they were also interacting with the audience, and the audience therefore had to play along a bit. But I thought it was very brave because you're not in control as an actor. So that was quite exciting.
I think the thing that has evolved over time is how we have discovered the power, the very tangible power that theatre has to change people's lives.
If I say the word vital, I will say it a million times, but it really is. And when we've had feedback from parents that say, goodness, this programme has been life-saving, and you know, you go, oh, well, we're not saving lives, but in some cases we are.
I've seen people's lives change every month of every year that we've been running Guildford Shakespeare Company, and that can be from an audience member or a group of audience members all laughing collectively in the same space.
I don't know where we would be without them. They are a valuable asset for the local community, as well as entertaining us. They also do a lot of outreach and a lot of support for people in the local community who have problems. And one of the lovely things, if they're helping someone with a problem, say a mental health problem, they're also giving them a good time and entertaining them at the same time. For the whole community, I think it's really valuable that they foster a love of theatre and a love of Shakespeare, who's really important to us culturally and helps bring us all together.
What I see work constantly when we go into projects is engaging in an accessible way. You know, the reason why we created Put Up Your Swords, the knife crime project, was because we were doing Romeo and Juliet and we wanted to incorporate young people into that play. All those very, very relevant and what children are worrying about today. It makes it, puts it in a landscape that you can really engage and understand.
Our creative learning department now last year created 29,000 engagement opportunities. 21,000 are funded to access for free. Theatre has this still has a perception, a moniker that it is elitist or privileged, but the applicant through using drama with our mental health programme, our recent knife crimes crime awareness program, we have a responsibility as a public, as a charity, as a public-facing organisation, to use our skills, our knowledge, and also the power of drama and theatre to help affect society in a positive way.
The big takeaway is that live entertainment, and live theatre in particular, is special and completely different to cinema and TV, and well worth seeking out and going to.
I feel a sense of ownership. They're my company because I live in Guildford, and a feeling of pride. We don't have to go to the West End. It's yet another wonderful aspect of Guildford.
It's nice that they've got the Guildford name in front of them. It adds to what Guildford has to offer. It certainly reminds me, or makes me want to go to live theatre, which has spin-off of the other theatres we have.
Our Put Up Your Swords project, which is a knife crime awareness project that went to 6 schools in Surrey for 8 weeks last year. We're looking to expand that to 10 this year. That's a project we want to roll out nationally.
There's still so much more work that we can be doing to engage our local audiences in the work that we're doing who don't know that we're here. The With My Eyes, our mental health programme, has been a case study for drama therapists, and so it's looking to see how that can be replicated elsewhere.
We are always looking to grow our secondary school provision. You know, we have great support from a funder who enables us to really rehearse the play. So then if we can make that more affordable to go to other areas in the UK, and they can make it accessible for schools, you know, that widens the impact of that project. At this moment in time, there's a version of us that, instead of expanding into many projects, actually it's taking what brilliant ideas and what brilliant projects we do have, and seeing how they can grow.